have to do this. Oh, that is not oil. Nope. There we go. That is not oil. Alright guys, welcome back to the video. So I was trying to start the Murray again today, see if I could finally mow with the new deck, because look, this thing is awesome. But it won't start, and keeps like getting hung up, and then I looked at the oil and it was super overfull, and like, yeah, I've already wiped this thing a couple times. Because it's just dripping and it's super overfull, so pretty sure some gas, like when I first filled up the tank, pretty sure all that gas leaked like right out of the carb into the fuel, the oil system. So it's chock full of oil, and when you go to turn over, it's not smooth, and so I have a feeling there's a bunch of gas in the oil. So draining it, and it's black too, so it's good safeguard. So yep, I'm gonna get you guys set up on the stand here, and then I'm gonna get draining the oil. Alright, so it's 22 millimeter to get this bolt off. And just the design of this Murray, it's difficult to find a spot for the oil pan. So I'm gonna have to hope that that's good. But anyways, I'll make sure it's on loosen. And there we go. This is not the first oil change I've ever done on this thing, but the oil looked like how it did there. That over full.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Now I have to do this. Oh, that is not oil. Nope, shit. Oh my God. Woo! Holy cow. Nice. Mm-hmm. Call this an oil change disaster. Nice. Just look at the mess. Great. Awesome. Good thing I was wearing gloves, right? And I don't think the rate of speed can be changed very easily on how it comes out. I think I didn't try and run it anymore. It's just everywhere. Awesome. At least I got that on camera. Hey, caramba. So 90% of the oil is coming out over here. Oil. Guess you can't really call it oil. I don't know what to do. I'm going to start by pulling this out from underneath the deck. And I'm going to just put it like right there or something. I don't know. There we go. Let's try that maybe. There we go. That is not oil. This drain pan is filling up real quick. Yeah, oops. Guess the needle on the seat leaked. Jesus Christ. Isn't that a good thing I just bought more SAE 30 engine oil? There's no point even trying to clean it up off the cardboard. And that's on the tire too, great. Well, so much for mowing today. Guess I'm not mowing tonight. Yeah, that just is not gonna happen. So there. Ooh. Another oil change from hell. I guess any more of my grandpa's. God damn it. Wow, your face is so cool, dude. I actually kind of like that. Oh, get these gloves off. Okay. I recommend taking the spark plugs out. Make it easier to turn over. Yeah, I realized that there was some gassy looking oil around both of the muffler spots, and I'm like, oh no. That ain't good. Yeah, take both of the spark plugs out to, make sure. Oof. Got on my stand too, which I'm not very happy about. Trying not to show anything but the motor here. Well, now I've learned if I think there's gas in the oil, there probably is gas in the oil. And depending on how much gas is in your oil, your mower might not even start and run, like mine wouldn't. So I'm just going to kind of spin it over by hand and then maybe turn it over with the engine. But I'll show you what I mean by more will come out, because every oil change I ever have done, more always comes out. Okay, you ready for this? Yep. Not sure why it sounds like there's clanky bits in there. There isn't. See how it kind of splattered there? I just make sure that you're getting all of it out. Continuing to spin it is never a bad idea. Oh, welcome to my life, guys. I'm gonna clean off my foot here and the inside of my shoe, because I'm sick of walking around in oil. So there you go. This is how not to change the oil in a riding mower. Hold the pan up close when there's suspected gas in the oil. And folks, always change your oil. Also, because it will get black like this. God damn it. What a fun oil change, huh? Holy cow. Yeah, awesome. Now I gotta clean it off the tire too. Man. You know, I do have a spare Murray sitting behind me, so I could just swap the tire over until I can get this one cleaned. But it doesn't really look like there's much more coming out. But, you know. Oh, another thing you should probably do that I didn't. Maybe tighten down the oil cap just so there is some pressure that gets built up. You go to turn it. Should help get some out, I think. So I gotta be a little more careful because the oil doesn't all go spilling, right? That's how every Briggs & Stratton sounds right there, I think. I am gonna let this sit for a while and drain. because I want every drop out of this thing. And I'm gonna have to change it again in the fall before winter. This went really not well. Go. Yep, that went really, really shitty. I'm just gonna stop the video and I'll come back. I gotta clean up the floor to the chute. If you look underneath, well, there was a oil. You can see all the oil came from. Ran down that way. Great. Awesome. Oh, the guy said he put high lift blades on the mower deck too, this one. So hey, it gives me a chance to show you guys what the mower deck is, but yeah. You can see it's a complete mower deck. Chute's in good shape. Have a functioning lift lever now. Hopefully I'll have a running mower again. And I don't know which way the fuel shutoff goes to work, but I don't know if that's off or if you turn it that way and that's on or off, or I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna let this drain and do a little bit of cleaning and clean my shoes and shit. So it's the next day, all right? So I've already started adding a little bit of oil, done some measurements. I had some questions about this SA30. It's a big bottle and it says like it does actually say like diesel, but I looked it up and people say like this is even better for your engine just because it's HD and just the grade of it and all that. So, or the grade of it actually is I guess the SA30, but right now it's right about 3.5 on the quarts. So you guys can see it's 3.5. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold this bottle and pour it. So I'm trying to do, because I know these take 1 quart of oil. So I think, well actually these opposed twins take a little bit more than 1 quart, but you know, it's still golden oil, and that's what matters pretty much. From what I've seen, pretty much it's okay, not quite down to the 3 quart line yet. I just know these opposed twins take more than 1 quart, so alright, I'm gonna check it. It's at a little bit above 3. So it's at a little bit above 3, so I'm just going to let the rest of that sit and then check the oil level. But it's a good thing I checked the oil yesterday, because yeah, that would not have been good if it would have actually started and ran, because that was not oil. Like, as I said like 4 times earlier in this video, that was it's not oil. I'm like, yeah, you guys are gonna agree with me, no shit, Gavin. But yeah, I obviously got it cleaned up. I got all the oil cleaned up. Just washed it with a garden hose and ended up knocking the oil pan off of there onto the floor, and it just went everywhere over here, but you can't even really tell that it was there. So yeah, hopefully I didn't do any damage to the engine. I don't think I did, but I probably need to still figure out, you know, what exactly which is off and which is on for the fuel shut off, so I know in case of an emergency. Let's be a little bit smarter about this. I'm gonna set this oil jug up on the bench here, just so I don't have to worry about it falling down, because the last thing I need to do is clean up fresh oil that I bought. So, okay. There we go. Take a look. It's at the bottom of the ad mark. You see that? me do this. Flashlight. Now focus. That's at like the bottom of the ad mark. This thing will focus. I think it's gonna know what I'm trying to focus on. Anyways, you guys already know what I'm talking about. So, let's check it again. Now, you want to make sure you don't overfill it. That's kind of the most important thing here. You do that. I'm just going to check it again just to make sure that it is for sure. It's actually a little bit on the dipstick. Wait, no. This is the leftover residue. It's right on the first D of the ad. It looks like. That's the spot where I see it full on the dipstick, so. The back sides are telling me the same, so. Okay. And plus, you know, no matter what, this wasn't a bad thing that I had to change the oil, because, you know, I know that every single drop of the other oil is out, because I checked the dipstick before I added any oil today, and it won't dry. So, yeah, I always do a 1, 2, 3, 4 pour, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, I call it 1, 2, 3, 4 pour, or 1, 2, 3, 4 pour, but that's what I call it. I could just count out to 4 out loud kind of slowly, and that's, I figure, the amount of oil that needs to go in. So, yeah, just from what I've read, SAE30 is SAE30, right? So, get the HD, get the conventional, but make sure it's SAE30 or whatever oil your engine calls for. That's more important than, you know, if it says diesel, it's gonna work, I guess. I don't know, I guess I'll find out, but it should be good. From the thing I've read, it said, yeah, you can run diesel in these engines as long as it's the same grade rating, as long as like it's a SAE30 or 5W30, or I don't know why a gas engine would call for 15W40, but if it did, you can definitely run that diesel level in there. But I think SAE30 is just a standard oil for riding mowers, push mowers, the whole ton of engines. But yeah, so hopefully I can get this thing running and I can mow today, or I can at least get it running today. I would really suck if I couldn't get it running today. I would be sad, because I feel like the engine with all that gas in the oil was preventing it from running, because there's probably too much compression in there, and the starter would kind of get hung up unless you once you put gas in the cylinder, then it, you know, starts firing a little bit, so it makes it easier to turn over. I'm sure, you know, that's offsetting the oil. I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that I've been keeping up on the correct amount of oil in this thing, and excuse me, it's been good. So let me check the oil again real quick and let you guys know what level it's at. All right, so I have it all topped off. The last level it was at that you guys saw, or after that, it was at the D, then it was right on the mark, and then now it's full. So just keep kind of pouring it for 4 seconds, let it sit for a bit, check the dipstick, there you go. So finally have the oil in this thing changed now, yay. Now I know I'm good for the rest of the summer, because you shouldn't have to really change oil that often. Unless you get gas in it, then definitely change it, don't skimp out there, but that'll do it. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna have to see if this thing starts finally. Wish me luck, and if it does, I guess you guys will see a mowing video. So, thanks for watching.